morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Walk and Talk. It is currently 5:17 in the morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? Wow. Let's get up this morning, people. Let's get started. This Walk and Talk this morning is all about motivation and encouragement. I am taking a day off from the running to allow for my body to do a degree of recovering. We'll be back at it in the morning on the run. Today, we're still out getting our walk in. Enjoying the cool morning air, gathering our thoughts, preparing ourselves for success. Thank everyone for being here. Your future is waiting. Our walk and talk this morning is about something I say quite often, something that we all need to realize, something we all need to understand, and that is your future is waiting. Let's have a blessed morning this morning, everyone. Top Gun, welcome up, welcome in. Thank you, everybody, for joining this morning. As you check in, do me a favor, drop down below. Let me know where you're checking in from, what time of day it is, where you are. Been running every day for the last 2.5 weeks. Got about 16, 17 days in. My body needs a day to recover. I've been doing some of the runs in the afternoon or evening, and then following up with a run in the morning, which is kind of off balance. My body wants it to be regular. I think I said this a few days ago. It's asking for consistency. It wants to do it, but it wants to do it right. My body's told me, hey, it's fine, we're on board, we'll do this running thing, but there's a way to do it. Let's do it with structure. So I'm gonna add that structure element, but it may end up removing it as a on-camera element. Still get it in. So it may be like I may do the run and then come back, get my gear, and then do my walk. So if you see some of the future walk and talks starting with me already sweating and panting, it's because I will have completed the workout and then come to do the walk and talk. There is a little bit of a challenge doing it with the gimbal, but I really want this structure that's coming with this run. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the day. Welcome. Today is Thursday. Is it Thursday, people, already? Oh my goodness. How did we get here so quick? Someone, please let me in on how Thursday got here so fast. Thursday, August 7th, it is indeed. Who do we have in here? Eugene. Like Felix from Stray Kids. Not familiar with the show? Good morning. Thank you for being here. Baby girl. Dixon, Illinois, 4:21 a.m. James Riggs, Arizona. Thanks you for dropping in, guys. Thank you for being here this morning. Good morning, good morning. I know Arizona's gonna have some pretty good views. I don't know if this view is gonna compare in any way. James, you might wanna just look out your window instead. But here's my little view from the top of the hill, my neighborhood. This morning, people, we're gonna talk about your future is waiting. Your future is waiting. Here's what's important. Very important for us to understand this morning. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for being a part of the Walk Your Talk. Why is it important to understand your future is waiting? I've expressed this before. Waiting and patience are not the same thing. Waiting is a passive action, right? Failing, I put a short up that says failing to take action is indeed an action. It's a passive one. It's an action that you are allowing for the things outside of you to determine the outcome. So this morning on this walk, I want to kind of talk about the difference between waiting and being patient and how your future is waiting on you. Every conversation we have about our future, about how great it is, all the things that are possible, all the ways in which we can be wonderful and strong and powerful, all these things that we say we can be, or we want to be, or we believe we have the potential to be, they're in our future and they're waiting for us. And what waiting for us means is that we are required to get there. None of those things are coming to us, right? We can't sit down and wait for those things we believe about our future to come to us. That's why we have to be active versus reactive. We have to be engaged, purposeful with our words, our thoughts, our behaviors, because there's a future that's waiting for us. Now, here's the thing that you have to keep in mind. Tomorrow's always coming, but your future isn't. Your future does not get closer to you just because time passes. The future comes to you, but the future becomes today. We have to be active in getting to our future. Tsunami, the gamer, good morning. Someone's following me, keep an eye on them. Where they at? Where you see them at? Where did they go? Where did they go, Tsunami? Let me know if you see them again. I gotta run if they show up again. Pink you, I have no good future. You have no good future? I don't know, that's on you. I just said the future is waiting for you. Your future is waiting for you, but you have to get there. If you have no good future, it's because you're not going to it. A good future is of your creation, right? It's not on me. All right, Pink you, I hear you. I hear you. That's the whole thing. That's the only way it can be. I'm here to encourage, I'm here to support, I'm here to uplift. I'm letting you know, Pink you, if you want a great future, it's there for you. You just gotta go get it. You can't wait for it to come to you. It's on lots of different things. Lots of different things that you need to be doing, right? That great future is on a lot of different things that you need to be doing. That's why we can't sit around and wait. Oh, I've been waiting for years for this job promotion. You ain't gonna never get that job promotion you waiting on. What are you working towards? Right? You got to go towards it. You got to start taking actions. And remember, as I said before, not acting is an action. People, I really appreciate you being here this morning. I got to get out the street. I really appreciate you being here this morning and checking in. Thank you so much. Remember, as you check in, drop in where you're checking in from, what time of day it is. But your future is excited to see you get there. It's waiting, but it can't come to you. I can't say this enough. I cannot establish this enough or be more sincere about stating, when you start to take action to acquire this future that you want, you're gonna see changes, especially when you work with discipline. Top Gun said, that's a cop-out, Pink You. You had the freedom to make choices. That attitude is just to make you feel good. Okay, y'all live in a fairy tale. Oh no. See, Pink You, here's the thing. I'm gonna let you know right now, Pink You, because we're very positive here. We're all about encouragement and uplifting. Here's the thing. If you really would like to be encouraged, supported, and given the type of community, or be a part of the type of community that understands that whenever you want something in life, there's challenges. And the moment you say you're trying to do something and do more, those challenges are gonna pop up, right? Those challenges are gonna be right in front of you. Those challenges are gonna appear. Understand that we know this. We know this thing exists. We know these things are there and that it's real. But we also know that once you start to put in the work, you'll start to see differences. If you just want to make comments to get responses and have someone talk and call your name out a few times, we've done that. But if you're looking for real progress, you're in the right place. You're amongst the right people. It's not about making cop-outs. It's not about making excuses. It's about understanding to take action. We're not here to argue. We're not here to rage bait. We're not here to put you down. We're here to help. We're here to support. If you want your future to hold more, let's do more. Let's take more action. Let's be proactive in getting there, because we all have our own set of circumstances. We all have different things that we're pursuing. But if what you're pursuing right now is an opportunity to disturb the positivity that the others have come here to get this morning, you're in the wrong place. But I do appreciate you being here. I do appreciate your participation. But keep in mind, everything here is going to be about uplifting and positivity. Everything here is going to be about taking accountability and growing. Everything here is about being self-aware and self-accountable. About you being in control of what you need to do. That's what we do here. And I would love for you to be a part of it. I would love for you to be a part of the chat. I'd love for you to be a part of the community. Because here, we believe that it's the actions that we take that make changes in our lives. And you have that opportunity to take that action. Ghost, what time is it there? I'm in the East Coast of the United States in Baltimore, Maryland. It is currently 5:32 in the morning. Welcome, man. Thank you for being here, Ghost. Top Gun said, you can't expect others to want it for you more than you want it for yourself. True. Victor, welcome, man. How are you doing this morning? There's no space for us to complain about things that we're not willing to do, right? Like I don't complain about things that I'm not willing to do. I don't complain about the cost. I don't complain about the time it takes. I don't complain, like the things that I don't want to do, I'm not willing to do, and I have to pay someone to do, or I have to just wait for it to be done. I'm not going to complain about that because I've given that control of that thing up. Guess what I'm not going to do? As easy as it is, and as much as my wife encourages us to do so, I don't like changing the oil on my car. Man, no, listen, let's pull in, let's have them lift it up. Man, they got hoses on the wall, they know what kind it is. They'll check the inflation on the tires. Let them do their thing. How much does it cost? It costs what it costs because I'm not going to do it, right? I'm not going to complain about it. And it's not that I'm above it. It's not that I'm better than it. It's just I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's not my thing to do. So, what does that let us know? It lets us know for the things that we're going to do, for the things that are a part of our future, for the things we're working towards, it has to be the same way. I can't complain if I'm not doing the work and I'm not seeing the results I'm looking for. Man, it's getting so hard to walk up and down these steps. It's getting so hard to get up in the morning. You're not going to bed at night. You're not stretching. You're not moving your body. You're not remaining active. You're doing a whole lot of things that do not go with what you want to do. Now you're complaining. I can't take that position. I can't work in that way. I can't be that type of person. I have to understand that my future is waiting for me and that I have to be active in order to get it. Burglar said, hey man, I'm not, Burglar is recommending prayer for the times we're facing now. Pray without ceasing, Burglar. Will said, he's walking to McDonald's. If only McDonald's had chicken wings. Didn't McDonald's used to have chicken wings? Didn't they have a special one time where they had chicken wings? I think they did. Man, somebody look that up. I think McDonald's had like hot wings at one point. Them joints, I don't know. They used to fly. And then they used to listen, y'all know I got a Popeyes weakness. Y'all mentioned fried chicken. I could call out just about every fried chicken joint on the planet. You're like, I don't know, it's this good spot down on 6th Street. So, what do we know about our future, guys? What do we know about what we're saying this morning? When we talk about our future waiting for us, we're talking about the investment that we make today. What we do now is for tomorrow, right? We don't get up right now and say, hey, I'm doing this right now because I need this reward right now. We get up right now because we say, I understand getting up right now and taking these actions right now are going to pay off tomorrow, 15 minutes from now, an hour from now, 2 years from now. It's going to take time. If I'm looking for something that requires time for it to happen, which is why patience is such a big part of it. Life starts, I'm telling you, life is structured discipline. The first 2 steps are without question mandatory, and we miss them so much because we want to jump straight to consistency. And that's not how we get to our future. We have to start with repetitions, right? We have to start with repetition and patience. That's how the world works. We have to start with repetition and patience. When we look at our life, when we look at the accomplishments and the achievements that we're looking to make, we have to start with repetition and with patience. What's the first thing you do? You wake up. You have the repetition of waking up. Every day I gotta wake up. There's 24 hours ahead of me. I cannot shorten those 24 hours. There are things that need to be done, and they have to be done as I go through the day. I can't do them all right now. So I'm gonna take repetition, and I'm gonna take patience, and I'm gonna get to work. Because your future is waiting on you to take action. This is why everybody wants a time machine. So they can go back to their past to correct their behaviors and change the things in the past so that their present, not their future, so that their present can be different. You don't understand. You're living your past future's life right now. If you don't want to be trying to make a time machine in the future to change the things you're doing today, change the things you're doing today. You are living in your time machine. You keep trying to make a time machine and figure out a way to go back in time and change the actions or the missteps that you took before. Not understanding that you're living in that present time at this very moment. And you have the ability to take actions in this very moment that will change your future exponentially. But you have to take the action. You have to do it. Are you doing it? Are you taking that action? Ghost says all matters is action. Mr. Tahoe, hit that 5K goal. Keep it going. Keep crushing it, Mr. Tahoe. Sold 20% gain. Went to the lake with my daughter and was blessed to make around 800 profit. Beautiful. Money making money. Burnt up a day trade though. That's all right. Ghost. So at what time you sleep and wake up? I'm normally in bed by about 8 o'clock. Body wakes me up at 4. I set an alarm to wake me up around 3:30. If I don't wake up around 3:30, the body wakes me up at 4. Mr. Tahoe said swam for a few hours. It was good to move those muscles, right? Water was cool. Didn't even trade anymore. That's a beautiful day. Wealth is about how living the life we want to live, the way we want to live it, with who we want to live it with. Right? Mr. Tahoe, if you cannot tell by the name, is, I believe, in Nevada, correct? Mr. Tahoe? And he comes on the channel. We're on here quite often. He's been doing investing, moving money. Lake Tahoe, right on the lake. The cold side. The cool side, the cold side. Are you on the cold side? Is there a cold and hot side of the lake? So this is the type of thing where we start talking about your future is waiting, but it requires for you to take action. Got you, California side, Cali side. Oh, part of it is in Nevada, part of it is in California. Understood. When we start talking about taking actions and moving towards our future, because the future is not going to move towards us, then what have you told about sleeping time? I don't understand. I don't understand, Ghost. The Lake Tahoe mysteries. So what we have to understand is that when we start taking action, we start understanding that our future is out there and we have to start moving towards it, then that's what we'll do. We'll stop waiting. We'll stop being passive. We'll stop expecting for our future to find us. We'll stop expecting for results and outcomes that we're not doing the work to perform. We'll stop looking for handouts. We'll stop making excuses. We'll stop doing a lot of things. But the reason we'll stop doing those things is because we'll start doing a lot of things, right? There's oftentimes this belief that when we want to stop something that, oh, it's just willpower, you just need to stop. Most often, that's not how it works. Most often, if something needs to change in your life, if something needs to be different in your life, you start doing something to correct it. It's not just about starting. It's not just about stopping. You start doing something. You want to stop eating bad, you have to start eating good. And the problem is, people don't look at it as, I need to add healthier food to my diet. They just believe, I need to remove unhealthy food from my diet. And that can't fix it by itself. We need to start doing things. It's going to make the process of correcting any issues, changing any outcomes, changing any results significantly easier because it puts it into our control. When we just think we can stop and let it just change on its own, we're giving up control on it. Living in Maryland, traveling often into Washington, D.C., I have to wait on trains and buses. And their system is pretty good. It runs fairly efficiently. Not too bad. I mean, I usually give myself a pretty wide berth to make sure I can get where I need to be when I need to be. But one of the things that's going to be relevant and consistent about this process is that I understand I'm waiting. I understand I can't control that. But what can I control? I can control what time I get up and what things I do. I can control the actions that I take that I know are going to be contributory to the outcomes that I seek. We can all do that. You can all do that. You're up this morning. There are things, I say this every day, I will continue to say every day. Whatever that thing is that you've been telling yourself you were going to do, that you need to do, that you're prepared to do, you have to get up and do it. It is currently 5:44 in the morning here on the East Coast of the United States. Sleep schedule, in bed by 8, up by 4. Body wakes me up at 4 if I decide to sleep through my 3:30 alarm. My sleep schedule is totally screwed. Irregular time to sleep and waking up, still feel sleepy all day, no energy at all. We got to start taking some steps. You can't sleep on that. That was a pun. Did you get the pun? Your sleep schedule's messed up. You can't, because if you sleep on it, then you, all right, that's a bad joke. Y'all do not have to laugh at that joke. You do not have to laugh. Any joke you got to explain is probably not the best joke. There's a lot of study out there. There's a gentleman, I want to say Alex Horserman. He has a great piece that he does on sleep and how to correct your sleep schedule. Said it's about a tough 72 hours, but if you follow through with it, it can get your sleep schedule on track. Then the next thing you're going to have to understand is it's going to have to matter to you. Here's what you have to understand, people, right? Gurus say wake up at 5. I wake up at 3 now. Yeah, that's pretty consistent. Like oftentimes my body will wake me up. I'll be awake when the 3:30 alarm goes off. So one of the things that has to happen in Georgia, thank you for stopping in, Chris, thank you. So here's the thing. It's the same thing with everything, right? You have to it has to start to matter. So you say, hey, I don't have any energy and my sleep schedule is off. Okay, so you have to attack it. You have to address it. You have to say, I want my sleep schedule to be better. All right, so I'm gonna go through what's necessary for my sleep schedule to be better. If that means I need to stay up this day, if I need to fight through a really tough day to get to when I should be going to sleep, then I will. If I need to get up at this time, because this is the time that I want to be up, if I need to start to get up at that time all the time, then that's what I'll do. And then I'll go to sleep when I'm supposed to go to sleep. If that's what I need to do, that's what I'll do. That's how you'll start to see and understand and be able to benefit from having that sleep schedule. Be able to see the benefits of the work you do. It can't just be waiting, right? Again, this is what I'm talking about. Your future is waiting on you, but we have to take actions. And it'll always start the same way. It'll take repetition and patience. It's always going to start with repetition and patience. We can't be consistent at something we have not yet learned how to do correctly. We can't have consistency in that space. I say this every morning because the repetition of it is us getting up and getting to work. It's not going to always be perfect. There are going to be tough days. There are going to be some times where it's not going to work right. There are going to be some nights where you don't sleep right. You still wake up tired. Chris said, just sleep a little faster. Go said, what should be the minimum sleep duration? It varies, but most people, as an adult, 6 to 8 hours. There are some studies that people have done where people are reducing their sleep to like 4 hours. I'm like, man, I don't know. Maybe if there was 20 hours worth of activity for me to do in a day, reducing my sleep to 4 hours. Ryan, good morning, brother. Thanks for stopping in. How you doing this morning? Maybe that would be an option, but I believe the standard is between 6 to 8 hours, right? What's that? 8 to 4 is what? 6 hours? In bed by 8. Let me go 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 7 hours, something like that. Mr. Tahoe says taking risk. Mr. Tahoe also said, I used to sleep 16 to 20 hours at a time when I was depressed earlier in the year. Oh, indeed. Oh, yeah, depression will knock you down, right? Depression will get, man. I was talking to a gentleman on here the other day about going through difficult times, and sometimes when we go through difficult times, we have to stop fighting the current, and we have to allow ourselves to hit rock bottom, because when we hit rock bottom, we have something to push up back up off of. We have a way to push up, and we come up faster once we understand that the descent is required. But man, depression, whoo, man, it's not being able to push back up. It's just the process of when a person is going through depression, like being at the bottom in the quiet, at rock bottom just feels better. It's less disturbing. Sleep, silence. I don't have to deal with it. Yeah, man, that's tough. That is tough. That is a very tough position to be in. Takes a lot of work. I've been there. I'm fighting through there. I'm going through there. I'm recovering in this. And in this process, I'm going through recovery and kicking back to the top, people. Mr. Tahoe said, people couldn't believe I could sleep that much. Believe it. Said my neighbors didn't see me for months. Right. Had to get across the street. And then it started taking action, right? You can't just, man, I understand that there are challenges, specifically when you want something in the world. I believe the challenges start the moment you want something, right? If we take a look at the example that Mr. Tahoe has just shared, he's talking about being depressed and sleeping most of the day, right? And when you're sleeping that long, when you're depressed and you're sleeping that many hours out of the day, you are not taking any action, all right? You're giving up. You're laying down, and life is like, neighbors still going to work. Bills still gotta be paid. Life is like, I ain't gonna bother you. Do you know how easy it is? Right? Do you understand how unchallenging and the lack of resistance that there is to doing nothing? Life is not gonna come knock on your door and be like, hey man, here's a couple of challenges for you. It's not. When you're giving up, I heard someone say one time, I'm probably going to get this a little wrong, but they're like, hey, you have one worry in life. I believe they said, no, you said you have a whole bunch of problems in life when you're healthy. And when you're unhealthy, you have one problem, right? So when you're unhealthy, that one problem is your health. And then when you're healthy again, you got a whole bunch of other problems in your life until you're unhealthy again or something like that. What I say is, If you don't want anything from life, you don't have any future, there's nothing good in your future, life is like, okay, fine. Like, life ain't gonna come bother you. You've given up. But the second you want something, I don't care how minuscule it is, right? Want to turn on the television. Want to turn on the television, there's gonna be something you gotta do. Right? Go ahead, want to. You gotta find a remote. You gotta be in the room the TV is in. Want something to drink. You gotta get up. Unless you got enough children, you can send out that call, but you still gotta make the call. Tell one of them kids, hey, come here. Yes, sir, go back downstairs, give me a bottle of water. I'm not gonna say I do that, but sometimes I do that. But the moment we want something, the moment we decide that we wanna do something, we wanna achieve something, challenges will arrive. Be prepared, be excited about the fact that that is the essence of living. Yesterday, when Mr. Tahoe wanted to go to the lake, he had to get to the lake. The challenges. The moment you want something, and the challenge doesn't mean that the thing that you have is overwhelming, or that the challenge itself is so daunting. It's because that challenge leads you to that thing that is the reward. This is why I say we need to seek out challenges, because on the other side of that challenge is that reward that we're looking for. Mr. Tahoe said there is an entire subculture in Asia where people do nothing at all. Sure they do. Ghost, what did Ghost say? Mr. Tahoe said you could get through it. Ghost says, problem is this freaking mobile phone. So addictive and distractive. Spent whole day on this and regret. Don't even feel time is passing, it just flies. What are you trying to do, Ghost? Ghost, you've identified your problem, right? We have to find a solution. We know there are problems out there, right? Listen, the only challenge you have right now is keeping a good signal and keeping your phone charged. What you want to do is be on your phone. If what you want to do is be on your phone all day, and Mr. Tahoe is offering some advice, limit yourself on the phone and walk the block. What I want to do, however, is I want to get to know a little bit more about what you want to do. Let's take a moment, because this is the thing. The time on the phone isn't the problem. The time on the phone is a symptom. It's a symptom of something else. And it's a symptom that there's nothing that you've decided you wanted to do that's getting you up to go and do something, right? If it wasn't a phone, it'd be something else. It'd be a game. It'd be gambling. It'd be drugs. It'd be sleeping. There's so many other things that it could be, right? Because we're not just talking about making something go away. We're talking about making something happen. So we're not just talking about I need to get off the phone. As addictive as a phone is, look at what we're doing right now. Look at the connections and the growth and the building that we're doing in this very moment. This is productivity. This is not just being busy. This is being productive. This is sharing. This is connecting. We have to understand, Ghost, I need you to think about what do you want to do? What is going to get you up and give you something to do? Do you want to run? Do you want to swim? Do you want to sing? Do you want to draw? Do you want to sell something? What do you want to do? And that same device in your hand that is so addictive gives you access to so many resources to help you start doing what you want to do today, because step one is the knowledge. Step one is starting to ask the right questions to get to the answers that are going to help you get to the results. Because your future is waiting, but only if you get up and go to it. It will not come to you. The future is coming. And there are a lot of people who are proactive in creating it, creating the future for themselves and for others. What are you doing? Daily, I have to get up and I have to be active. I have to be active in creating my future. I have to be active in creating the future that is my future, that's ahead of me, that's waiting for me. I have to get up and be moving towards it. Mr. Tahoe says set small goals that you can achieve each day. That's the repetition. Kill that goal. And then that accomplishment and being familiar with that accomplishment will lead to other goals and aspirations. That's the repetition portion of it. Get up, be patient, and tell yourself, hey, here's something I want to do today. I want to get out and just want to walk for 15 minutes. I want to get up, I want to get a better understanding of whatever it is I want to do. I want to be a personal trainer. That's the repetition portion. Don't worry about it. You don't have to be great at it. You just have to get up and do it. And like he says, when you get up and do it, your body will reward you. And the way that I share it is this. If you do something long enough with repetition and you keep doing that thing, the body is going to ask you to give it structure. It's going to say, hey, man, I love this. I love what we're doing. This is cool. What's next? It's going to ask you to do more. It will ask you to do more. If you talk about Mr. Tahoe about coming out of his depression, he had to start doing something. It wasn't he stopped doing, it's what he started doing. He stopped sleeping, but it's because he started doing something else. Mr. Tahoe, what did you start doing? Coming out of your depression, what did you start doing that had you stop sleeping so much? If you can share that. What was that thing? Mr. Tahoe said, get familiar with being successful, even if success is baby steps. As long as you take steps, you will give yourself some grace with the negative self-talk. Chris, like building a wall, one brick at one time, right? And in time, you'll have a brick mansion. Mr. Tahoe, I started reaching out to the Lord in prayer, to be honest. Started doing something. Listen, you didn't even have to get up. You could stay in the same position you were sleeping in, but you stopped sleeping and you became active. You started taking action. And eventually it's gonna be like, all right, you're praying. You're praying, God's gonna be like, okay, I hear you. I got a lot for you. It's like, I got a great future for you. Guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to get up. It ain't gonna come to you laying in the bed. You're gonna have to get up. You're gonna have to sit up. There's some things you're gonna need to do. Mr. Tahoe said, ask God to give me the strength mentally and physically to snap out of it. Right, ask for the strength. What was the action you took? What was the first thing you started doing? The actual behavior that you started doing that wasn't sleeping. Right, started going back to work. Got to get up and go back to work. Got to get the repetition of it. Wasn't good. Right, first few days back to work weren't good. Didn't feel good. Light was bright. This desk is uncomfortable. You cannot sleep on this thing. Right? You're like, it was tough. It's hard. Right? You had to start to get back into the process. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to share. This is not about being perfect. This is not about having all the answers. This is about understanding that it's going to take action. It's going to take time. We have to learn that when we take action and we take our time and we invest in our future and we take steps towards that future versus waiting for future to get to us, we'll start to see changes. Mr. Tahoe said, then I had a sense of pride, was able to correct the negative self-talk. Right. You had to talk different. That's an action. Still dropped the ball, fell on my face, kept getting back up and trying, taking action. It's important, people, because It's important because when you want something, challenges will arise. Challenges will come up. And as we overcome those challenges, that sense of accomplishment, that sense of building, that sense of growth starts to resonate with us, right? And as we start to get a better understanding of how the work that we're doing is moving us towards the future that we seek, we have the ability to envelop ourselves inside of that work, to see the benefits of that work, to know that we're not just doing it for the sake of doing it. We're going to work isn't just so I can go to work. It's not just, oh, I'm going to work because I have to. It starts to give our actions and our purpose. It starts to give our actions purpose and give our life meaning. And then we go from being alive to living. Your future is waiting for you, but it will not get any closer to you. You must go to it. You must get up and go to your future. There is a requirement in our behavior, and I'm letting you know it's possible. Stop sitting around waiting for things to be so bad. Stop waiting for things to be so good. Stop waiting at all. Stop waiting. When you wait, you have given up control. Everything outside of you will determine everything that happens within your life. You want control of your life? You want control of your outcomes? You want control of your destiny? Stop waiting. Start taking action. Stop making excuses. Change the way you talk to yourself. All of these things, and hey, let me tell you, and I believe I'm gonna get a little bit of agreement here, it's not easy. The definitions and the words and the things that we say, that's easy. That's easy. I can tell you as a person who has gone through it and is going through it, I am still kicking back up from having hit rock bottom. I'm telling you, it is not easy. It's horrible. It sucks. And sometimes you feel like, is it even worth it? Even when it starts to get good, you're like, man, is it real? Is it gonna stay this way? I mean, what's happening? Like it's almost like you can't fathom it. It's almost like the pain is more real and easier to accept than the good, the positive, the growth. That is how difficult and how bad it can be. And that is how hard it can be. But guess what? That's the option. That's the option, is to get up and take on those challenges and go there. Balak, hi, good morning. Welcome in. Ghost, feeling like I don't have any sense of urgency to take actions. That's why I procrastinate every day. Ghost, man, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, Ghost. There's a lot you can do, but you gotta do it. That's the negative self-talk that Mr. Tahoe was just talking about, right? That's that self-talk where you're like, hey, I just, I don't feel like I have the energy. So he's recommending getting the allergy test. Where are you located, Ghost? Where are you at? Are you in the US? Are you somewhere else on the planet? Are you on the planet? You gotta let us know if you're an alien. Ghost, listen, by law, if you're an alien and you're not from this planet, you have to let us know. You remember when people used to say that about the police? Hey, if you're undercover, if you're a cop, you have to tell me. He's a ghost, indeed. Hey, it's important, right? Now, here's the thing. If you actually are a ghost, All right, flip, I'm an alien. If you actually are a ghost, there may be some other issues to work out in regards to energy and getting up. Chris, also, one of the biggest steps to success is who you spend all your time with. Like the saying goes, show me your friends and I will show you your future. That's a big talk. Those are big words. Any guesses? I'm from somewhere around South Asia. Mr. Tahoe, help me out. South Asia, somewhere around South Asia. Dude, how many countries is that? Are we gonna go India? We're gonna say India for ghosts? Pakistan? Is that South Asia? Pakistan is Middle East. I know this, man. I know the process and the challenges happen when you want something. It doesn't matter whether you're in America, as someone said, Uganda, Sri Lanka. It doesn't matter where you are from. It doesn't matter if you're in the Soviet Union or the United States. What does matter is that wherever you are, the moment you want something, it's going to require action of you. Buddha says, what's my future? Whatever you make it. Mr. Tahoe, I won. You did win. That was a good one. What's that, Gotham? It's whatever you want it to be. I'm not a mystic. I don't have any cards to flip and tell you your future. I can tell you this though, it's waiting for you. You just gotta get up and start going to it. You gotta get up and start making it. You gotta move towards it every day. I'm here because I'm letting you guys know, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I know the struggles. I know the challenges, not just the physical ones, but the mental and emotional ones. Those are far more daunting. We can physically, like the body can be trained. We can do stretching. The body's limits can be tested. Ooh, but the mind and the heart, you're talking about something you can't just physically touch and rub ointment on to make it better. No, it takes time. That takes work, dedication. Not many Americans do know about South Asia. Ghost says you guessed it correct at first. Right, Mr. Tahoe, not doing anything is an action indeed. Right? Not doing anything is an action. Inaction is an action. There was an entire movement during the civil rights movements in the United States that was completely about don't do anything. But guess what they did? They went out and marched. They went out and did nothing in front of people. Rubbing ointment. You can't put rubbing ointment on your heart and your emotions. You just seeing somebody just rubbing ointment on their forehead. Like, what's happening, man? I'm a little depressed. I'm trying to relieve the thoughts. My heart hurts. I'm trying to relieve the pain. You can't put rubbing ointment. Welcome in, RKS. How you doing this morning? We're talking about your future, RKS, and how getting to your future your future is waiting, but it requires for you the steps to get to it. You have to get up. You have to go. You have to get to it. Your future is waiting. It will not come to you. The end will come. Tomorrow will come. But your future, you have to get up and you have to go get. You have to make it happen. Right? Chris, if you spend your time with rich people, you'll probably be rich at some point, and quickly too, if that's what you want. You can literally skip decades worth of learning from errors from successful people. I hear you. Candy, Gail, are you calling people out, Mr. Tahoe? You should run for senator. And our public office isn't for me, but thank you very much for that. Mr. Tahoe said it's the same sense. Just because it's an action doesn't mean it's the best for you. Will you run for Senate? Who, me? Ah, no. No, not running for any public office, not me. RKS says, I've been creating content off of the metamorphosis process. Thank you indeed for joining, everyone. Hey, Mr. Tahoe, thank you for the shout out. Flip, Mr. Tahoe, AKA, what? Come on, Flip. Mr. Tahoe. No, no. No, he's on the Cali side. You're thinking about the Nevada side. That would be the Nevada side, Mr. Tahoe. RKS, do you know how hard it is for a caterpillar to obtain that? Chrissy, I do not know how hard that is. Please share. It seems like it would be very difficult. It sounds like it's difficult. Saying the world, the Christialis is difficult. Thank you, Chris. Usually working on my business, so I'm not on frequently. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, and the shares. Thank you for the participation this morning. This channel is all about being engaged, being active. You should be working on your business. I often say when I'm out and I'm doing my run, at the beginning of it, if I'm just your wake-up call and I'm just the thing to tell you this morning, hey, that thing you want to do, get up and do it, boom. Drop a thumbs up, drop a peace sign, and go do what you need to do. I appreciate everyone for being here, for spending the time. I appreciate the contributions, the way we engage in the chat to support and encourage one another. I appreciate that, and it's phenomenal, and it goes a long way. But if I'm here just to say to you, hey, it's your time, get up, let's go. The clock has, the bell has rung, and that thing that you said you wanted to do, I'm here to remind you to go do it. Go do it. Don't sit here, don't watch, don't talk. Go do that thing you said you were going to do today. That is my primary focus. I don't need 500, 1,000 people. I don't need 100 people. I don't need 160 people. I need for the people who hear my voice and they need the encouragement and they need the support and they need to hear the word and the voice that says it's your time to do your thing. Go get your future. Get up. Let's go get your future. Let's stop sitting around. If that is what you're here to hear, you've heard it. Go do it. You heard it, dude. If you need to smack the neighbor kids, flip. If the kids have earned a smack, break it out. They got this commercial, they got this YouTube short where this man just starts slapping people in the backyard of a party. I think somebody did something to his daughter and he just started smacking everybody. He smacked the peace officers. He smacked other kids. Like man, listen, if that's what they need, flip, ow, break it out. Mr. Tahoe says, visualize yourself and believe you can have a better life and do what it takes to get it. And that's what dreams are. Indeed, it's called reverse engineering, people. If you don't know what you want to do with your life, if you can't think of anything, right? Chris, you got 30 packages to get ready. Get that work done. Thank you for stopping in, Chris. Have a blessed day. Keep doing the good hard work, man. Sometimes kids need a good smacking. He even smacked his dog from. So here's the thing. It is important. It is important to understand when we're getting up and we're going about our day and we're doing the things that we need to do, man, we're here to encourage. We're here to support. As I say, you have to get up and get to work. We have to stop making excuses. We have to stop waiting for others. We have to stop putting the blame on others. We have to stop waiting for the right time. The right time is right now. Let's get up. Let's be active. People, your future is waiting and you need to act. Go says, here's what I've learned. Figure out what needs to be done. Just do it without thinking much. That's how we start. Figure out what you want to do. Not just what needs to be done, but figure out what you want to do and then start doing that thing and allow yourself to be successful at it. That's what we need to do. That's how we need to get up. And that's how we need to get engaged. Guys, it is now 6:18 in the morning. I want to thank you all for being here this morning. I want to thank you for participating in this walk and talk. It was great to have you here. Please like, subscribe, share. If you would like, I need to get a Discord server up in order to do this better. Me either. Listen, you just, how you gonna make a suggestion and then you don't have anything to do the suggestion that you made? You're like, we should get a Discord server. I don't have Discord. Like, that's me, Mr. Tom, but the conversation has started. The conversation has started. It's been a great talk this morning. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you for participating. Remember, if you would like to continue to contribute to the channel, continue to the growth, there are links on the page where you can contribute, make donations. You can also visit the store and pick up some of the apparel. I want to remind you, as always, discipline has 4 pillars, and as you work towards mastery, they're guaranteed to give you success. Those 4 pillars are going to be repetition, patience, consistency, and perseverance. The first 3 work on the thing, the last one works on you. So as always, guys, as we get out of here, I want you to have a blessed Thursday, whether it's the beginning or the end. And keep in mind, this is how things are going to be. You're going to always keep showing up, keep blowing up, and keep growing up. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care. God bless.